Hello and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. So, is this a nest over there? Wow. What we did so far was take out one camp. So I'm gonna go and turn this into custodian because we have rewards for 2 camps. So maybe we can actually turn 2 of them in one go. That would be nice.
I've taken care of that camp.
Oh, yes? And what proof might you have of that?
Here it is.
Very well. Here's your reward. It looks like your job is done. We don't know of any other camps, so let's hope we'll have some peace for a while.
Very well.
What are you loitering around here for? You did your job, you got your money. What more could you want?
Some thanks wouldn't go amiss.
I've thanked you enough, with money. But if you want someone to embrace you and sing your praises, go to the local baths. They know all about that sort of thing. Now be off with you. I still have things I need to do.
I have some, trophies.
Let's have them. Very nice, very nice. See you later.
Okay. So, let me have a look. Do we actually have... Yeah, we have one more reward. Not sure if it just doubled by some chance or... Anyway, it doesn't matter. If we finish everything, that's great. So, what we're gonna do today is we're gonna go to Johanka and start her quest, which is part of the Woman's Lot DLC. So we're gonna do this first. It has few chapters, so it's not a short quest by any means, but we're gonna start that, and then we're gonna do... Where is she? And then we will probably do Teresa's story. So let's drop a save first, and then let's have a chat with Johanka.
How are you getting on?
Oh, better. A little, at least. There's less wounded than there was. Some got better, but there are more and more people in need of treatment. Someone gets kicked by a horse, someone eats something bad, another can't sleep or has the ague. Everyone's got a problem, and it feels like I'm the only one in the whole world who's able to help them. And Matthias, he worries me most of all. Brother Nicodemus helped me to move him here after what happened in Merhoyed. But he's still lying in a fever, and nothing seems to help.
I'm sorry to hear it. To be honest, you look all done in.
I know. I'm constantly on my feet, and when I get a chance to rest for a while, I don't sleep well. I keep having peculiar dreams and waking up. I get up in the morning, feeling like I haven't slept at all.
I brought you something.
That's sweet of you. What is it?
I've got a bit of spare coin, and I was thinking maybe you could use it.
We certainly could. That would be a great help.
I'd like to give you 360 groschen.
Thanks, Henry. You're an angel.
I brought you something.
We also have meat.
I've got quite a bit of meat. More than I can eat myself. I thought you might be able to use it.
Thank you so much. This will help us a lot. We've barely got enough to eat, you know?
Glad to be of help. You know, I could get you some potion to help calm you down so you can sleep.
Thanks. But there's no point in it. Brother Nicodemus already tried and it didn't help.
Oh, I see. What's wrong with Matthias?
As I said, his wound isn't healing, and he has a constant fever. Me and Brother Nicodemus are at a loss. We tried everything we could think of. I pray every night to Our Lady to heal him. If only he'd get better.
Ah, poor Matthias. After all he's been through. I'll pray for him too. But what do you mean? Peculiar dreams?
The same one. Over and over. In it, the Virgin Mary appears to me.
The Blessed Virgin? Really?
Really. She looks just like in the painting over the altar in Sasau Church. I always dream that I'm back in Scarlet's again. Like before. Before everything.
I understand.
I'm standing at the foot of the hill, with the castle behind me, by the walkway leading to the ore-washing tanks, near the woods. Uncle used to work there. I'm bringing him some food, going towards the pond. Then everything suddenly goes dark. I carry on uphill, along the stone channel up to the mouth of a huge cave. I go inside and the darkness surrounds me. But I keep going, and then I see sitting there in the dark.
Who? Who do you see?
The devil. He scowls at me with these horrible eyes. Then everything becomes engulfed in flames, and I try to flee from them. I run through the cave, but I can't find the way out. I can hear the devil behind me laughing horribly. When I can run no longer, I stop, and the flames catch up with me, and then I die. Then I wake up, still feeling the heat of the flames, and I can't get back to sleep again. All I can do is kneel by my bed and pray until morning.
You said something about the Virgin Mary?
Yes, she's always there with me until it goes dark. She goes to the cave with me, but she doesn't go inside.
And you have that same dream every night?
Night after night. It started some time ago and it never ends.
Have you told anyone about it?
No. No one at all, except for you. I was afraid people would think I was losing my mind.
Right. Well, it does sound a bit, mad.
I know. Sometimes I think so myself. But then, when the dream keeps coming back, I think it must mean something.
You're right. That's no ordinary dream you're talking about.
Exactly. I'm glad you don't think I'm mad. I was thinking, that maybe I should go there, but the truth is, I'm afraid. And anyway, I can't leave here. So, I was wondering, since you're here, whether you wouldn't go there and have a look around for me. You're able to take care of yourself. After all, you've been in battle.
All right. If it means you'll be able to sleep peacefully again, I'll go there, but what exactly do you want me to do there?
I don't know. Just go there and see if there's anything weird there, and then come and tell me.
Of course. Take care of yourself, and I hope things get better. With you and Matthias and everything.
Thanks, Henry.
Okay, let's have a quick look at Matthias and see if we can help him. Oh, here's my dog. Come on.
Good.
He got a little bit lost last time. Come on. Have a rabbit or a hare or whatever. Matthias. Oh, okay, we cannot talk to him. Oh, too bad. Anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and have a look in Scarlet. So where we have to go is here. So which cave is it though? No worries, I will find it. But first, let's get going to Scarlet's, or towards Scarlet's at least. So, yeah, what I also did, I had the second playthrough that I was doing 2 achievements on mainly Virgin and Merciful. I did Merciful on the first try. However, I forgot that Father Godwin's quest, or when you're looking for, people who are cooperating with Limpy Lubosh, I went drinking with Father Godwin and this prevents you from having the virgin achievement, so I had to go back and redo the whole thing. So when you want to go for the virgin achievement, just be careful and make sure that you don't sleep with anybody. And then I also did Pilgrim and Traveler, which are relatively easy to do. Pilgrim, you need to discover at least 90 crosses or shrines. Now, it seems very daunting, however, you can get 30, am I correct? I have to double check it, but there's a number, I think it's 30 something positions that counts to our requirements of that quest by just looking at fresks in castles and churches, and then you only need few, because in total you need to see 90, right? So with actually, let me check the number now. Okay, so you need to read and admire at least 90 out of 131 murals, shrines, and conciliation crosses, right? So there are 37 murals between castles and churches. There's plenty of information where to find them in Kingdom Come Wiki. And then you need 53 crosses and shrines, which is not that many when you think about it. So yeah, because there are 48 shrines and 46 crosses, but you just make sure that you don't just discover them, you also have to interact with them, right? So that you see the name pop up when I can show you in a moment. There's one in Rovna over here. But yeah, just make sure that you do it. It's not such a difficult achievement that as I was thinking at the beginning. So this is a shrine, right? You get a prompt to press E to read, and then the names will pop out. So that's how you make sure that you admire them. You do the same with murals. And then I also did Traveler, I think it's called, which requires you to discover all 16 fast travel points. So for this, of course, you cannot play in hardcore mode. You need to do the the normal mode, right? Because it's fast travel points. However, yeah, they're way easier than I expected. I was thinking that the Traveler will actually require us to explore, and discover everything on the map, which was kind of daunting, but it wasn't. So it's great. Anyway, let me find the cave, and then I will get you up when I'm there. Okay, I think it's this one.
Yeah.
Because that's the only one that says cave. Like it may be, because it has to be a cave that's close to Scarlet's, alright? And what I can see is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let me start with this one, and then we'll see.
Well, this is it. I thought it was supposed to be a big cave. Oh, maybe it's bigger on the inside.
Well, apparently there's this one. Good job, Henry. Okay, let's go.
Oh, Jesus, something stinks here. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. He looks like he was well healed, judging from what's left of him. Maybe a merchant who took a shortcut this way to avoid paying customs? How in Christ's name did they get here? A shaft leading to the surface? Maybe someone threw those people down here. Looks like a human, judging by the kaftan. Poetic justice. Poor wretch. What did he do to deserve such a fate? A Skalitz Waffenrock. Maybe Sir Radzig sent someone here to check on things. That didn't turn out too well.
Okay, that's everybody. Okay, let's go back. And then let's try to find the same shaft, but you know, the top of it. So, okay. So it's not really straight. It's kind of straight from here. So we... somewhere there. More or less. Let's go and have a look. Okay. This.
Blood. A lot of it. And it's been here quite a while. Something's very fishy here. It looks like the blood leads to that hut.
Nice. Only 3 left to have speech 20. That's nice. And also, yeah, we're kind of nearing, you know, the finish of all the stats, because we need only 3 over here. I'm not sure what's the level cap. Is it 20 or 30? Doesn't matter. We're gonna get there. We need 1 in warfare, 3 in bow, 2 in mace, 4 in unarmed. Over here it's 1 houndmaster, 2 in hunting, 2 in lockpicking, 4 in reading. I think, yeah, we'll find on the book all the books. That's fine. I think we should be okay to get all the books. So yeah, we're almost done with, you know, maxing out our Henry. Not so long ago, he was just, you know, it was zeros across the board in everything. Just 2 levels in speech. Which hut? Oh, here.
That's odd. It looks like someone is living here. This is very fishy. All those corpses down below.
What was that noise?
What in the name of God are you doing here?
I hid here when Skalitz was raided, and now I'm keeping guard until his lordship returns.
Oh, you belong to the Skalitz garrison.
Yeah. Are you blind or deaf? You thought there was no one here and you could come and loot the place, did you? Well, you thought wrong, you thieving magpie. And you'll answer to cold steel.
But just a minute. I'm from Skalitz, and I know all the guards. I never saw you there.
Then you can't be from Skalitz, or I'd remember your face.
Oh? Tell me then, what's the name of the miller's daughter?
Yitka.
It's Teresa, you lying bastard.
Alright, you got me. I just wanted to hide out here. I figured no one would look for me after what happened. So who sent you here? Yolen of Rocket Sam? On account of me killing his son?
No.
Hyman of Yihlava? He's had it in for me ever since I plundered his estate.
Oh, I wasn't sent by any Hyman.
Oh, fuck, this is serious. You're from that Lord Sokol, who I left in the shit and skipped with his band when the Bishop of Olomouc was after him, yeah?
I don't know any Lord Sokol.
Then who the fuck sent you? Spit it out before I cut you in half.
Johanka sent me.
What fucking Johanka?
From Sasa.
What's your language?
She had this vision, in a dream.
What? I've been hiding for a month from hardened cutthroats, and you found me here because some wench had a dream?
Yeah, basically.
By Christ, you must be cursed.
Hang on. Those corpses in the mine. That's your handiwork.
Aye. They stumbled across me here, so I figured I'd better silence them. And I got a nice bit of loot out of some of them. You'll join them yourself soon enough. Don't worry about that. And maybe I should go and find this Yahunker of yours, too.
You're welcome to try. Come on.
Hey, gods!
Good boy. Mess him up.
Fuck! Come here, you fucker, and feel my head.
Leave my dog alone. Let's take his money. Okay. Oh, nice.
A shield of Sir Radzig's garrison. Strange.
So, there's an achievement related to this quest as well, and we will need to... Oh, look. And we will need to serve justice to this man, which we will definitely do. And how I'm gonna do it, you will
this is
see.
a small fortune. Fine clothing, armor,
See
and
very
weapons.
soon.
Serious loot. And a cumin faceplate helmet. Interesting. It seems this all belonged to those poor wretches down below.
Oh, I didn't want that. Nice. We don't need any of those though. Jesus. Okay, son, come on. You're going with me. Say bye. Okay. Have a nice flight. Okay. Now let's get back to Sasau and report on our findings.
I was in that cave that you dreamt about.
Oh? Tell me, what did you find there?
Everything was just like you said. There was a cave, and inside it was hell itself. I've never seen anything so horrible in my life.
And was he there? Surely not.
No. There was no devil there. There was a pile of dead bodies. Murdered. It wasn't a pretty sight, I can tell you. There was this fearsome warrior up above the shaft. He murdered a lot of people and threw their bodies down the shaft to hide them. He went for me too. He fought like a demon, but I overcame him in the end. His reign of terror is over.
Mary, Mother of God. Thank you for going there, Henry.
It was nothing. I'm glad I could help you. Anyway, all's well that ends well, right?
I hope so. But you know what? I had another dream. A different one.
What, you had a dream just now?
Yes. While you were away, I collapsed and slept like the dead. Brother Nicodemus even roused me in the end, because he was worried. And in that dream, the Virgin Mary appeared to me again, and I think she's trying to give me a message. She's trying to warn us.
Warn us?
Yes. It all makes sense, can't you see? That other dream about the cave, that was a test. Our Lady was testing me, and now she wants to give me a message.
What message are you talking about?
I'm not sure exactly what Our Lady wants to tell me, but I think I should tell the people. All of them. I can't just keep this to myself.
I don't know. It sounds a bit presumptuous.
No, it all makes sense. Mary, Mother of God, heard my prayers. I prayed every evening that she would heal Matthias, and she answered my prayers. First she tested me, and then, when I passed her test, she appeared to me again. Now I must do her will and pass on her message. And when I've done all she's asked of me, then she will heal Matthias.
Well, when you put it like that, I can see some sense in it. Not that I know much about these things, but I had a strange dream too, not so long ago. It was after Runt nearly killed me in Skalitz. I was back there again, in the middle of all that slaughter. It was dark everywhere, and I was carrying the sword Pa made for Sir Radzig. I had to fight my way through humans who looked like demons of hell. I found my parents, and then I woke up.
You see? It must mean something. These things come to you for a reason.
I suppose. But what do you want to do about it?
I should... Well, like I said, I should go on the town square and tell everyone what Our Lady showed me in my dreams. Won't you come with me? I'd feel so much better if you were there with me.
Rely on me. I'll be there.
Thank you, Henry. Come first thing in the morning and we'll go together. Or if you want, you can rest here. I'll take care of you and wake you up when it's time to go.
Thanks. I certainly could do with a rest.
God be with you.
How's life here in Sasau?
Much the same as in Skalitz. That is, before everything. It's quieter now. Most of the work has been done, and everyone is waiting to see what the harvest will be like. Then everyone will be on their feet from dawn to dusk.
I pray it'll be a good harvest, so we have supplies for winter and enough to seed in spring.
God's truth. A couple of bad harvests and we'd be in danger of famine. Well, let's hope it will be good. Every grain counts, especially now, with all sorts of bandits roaming the country, and a great army, too.
I hope Sir Radzig and Sir Hanush get it all sorted out before the harvest.
If those marauders carry on, they'll plunder the whole province. And then where will we be?
Well, the best thing would be to hide the supplies. Bury them underground, so the bandits don't find them.
But what if they threaten the villagers? Most people would be happier to give up their supplies than have their farms burnt down or their livestock herded off.
Livestock can be hidden in the woods. Pa told me about it once.
Maybe. But you can't hide a farmhouse. Or whole families. What if they take your children and threaten to cripple them? Or the farmers? You can't do much work in the fields with your arms broken. And in the winter it's even worse. They might as well dig your grave.
Sir Radzig would never allow that to happen, though. He'd come with his garrison, and those bastards who harassed his subjects would soon be hanging from the nearest tree.
I'd be happier, though, if they all moved on and left us in peace.
What if they don't move on, though? Then the only answer is cold steel.
You men and your endless fighting.
How are things with the infirmary? Did they give you a bit more coin at least?
Unfortunately not. They said there'll be no more until St. Havel's Day.
Now that's still a long way off.
I know. On St. Havel's Day, the payments come from the surrounding villages and the outlying farms. Some of them are supposed to pay in chickens, eggs, or other things, but a lot pay in groschen. Then they might give us more. Since we're going to the market square, I could buy some meat at the butcher's.
You buy that often? I thought you said you had to save every groschen you can.
That's true, but you wouldn't believe the things those monks think up.
How's that?
You know they're forbidden to eat red meat. It's a sin. Saint Benedict forbade it.
I didn't know that.
Neither did I until recently. But that's not all. The thing is, they have an exception to the rule. They can eat red meat if they're sick, so they recover faster. Then, it's not a sin. So some of them are always coming along with all sorts of ailments. So they can lie around in the infirmary and eat meat. Of course, the monks have precedence, so I have to go to the butcher's. And then there's not enough money for other things.
Well, you learn something new every day.
I've even heard tell that there was a monk who tried to keep pigs in a pond at one time.
Why on earth would he do that?
To prove they're water creatures. The monks are allowed to eat water creatures, you see. Not only fish, but even beavers and the like.
That's good. I'd never come up with something like that. And how did it end up?
I don't know. Maybe they drowned.
That's good, though. I must remember that one.
Tell me, how is it, being in the service of Sir Radzig?
Well, it's a wonder he took me on at all after I lost his sword in Skalitz. But it's great. For someone like me. I lost everything, and he gave me a second chance. And even a new home of sorts, if you know what I mean.
I understand. I'm glad you found your feet with Sir Radzig. That you found your place in the world again, and that...
Yeah. Don't worry. You'll surely find your place too, eventually.
I hope so. I have to mention the Virgin Mary, of course. Maybe... The Virgin Mary visited me. That will get their attention. I'll say it like that. Henry, I'm a bit worried. I never spoke to people like that before. I've no idea what to say. They'll all laugh at me.
Don't worry, you can do it. People will swallow anything, believe me. Just start with something that will grab their attention. Like that the Blessed Virgin visited you. That should do it. And once you've got their ears, give them the important part. Nothing could be easier.
Maybe for you. Why don't you do it instead, if it's that easy?
I would. Only the Virgin Mary didn't choose me. Remember? Now don't worry about it. People always want to hear something sensational. They'll be hanging on your every word, and I'll be there with you.
All right. Thanks, Henry. Nothing could be easier. Yeah. All right. Here goes. Take care. The Virgin Mary. The Virgin Mary came to me in a dream, and she showed me things I've never seen before. A great city, a great and beautiful city it was, great and beautiful, with many spires, tall spires, golden in the sunlight. And around the city was a mighty wall. All this she showed to me. But then the city was suddenly engulfed in flames. The earth began to shake and the gate burst open. Holes opened up in the ground, and from them beasts of hell leapt forth. They broke down the walls and stormed the city through the broken gate. And the beasts hunted down all the sinners. They sank their fangs into their burning flesh and tore them to pieces mercilessly. And the sinners screamed and tried to flee them, but it was in vain. But then Our Lady appeared. Mary, the Holy Mother of God. She covered the whole city in her cloak, smothered the flames, and drove out the beasts. The penitent sinners came out of the city, knelt before the Virgin in prayer, and thanked her for their salvation. That is the vision that came to me. And I believe this message was not meant for me alone. It was a warning to us all. We are those sinners, and we must once again build those mighty walls. Not from stone or wood, but from virtue and love for our neighbor. And whoever has sinned and acted unrighteously must repent and change their ways.
Johanka?
Not now. Please. I need peace and quiet for a while. I must sit down.
Please. It's very important. The way you spoke. It sounded so true. I even had a feeling the earth shook beneath my feet when you spoke. I have some trouble. And I didn't know who to go to
Hey, Henry's come
until
to see
I
you.
heard you speak.
Not now. Please. I can't.
But you were just talking about helping your neighbor.
All right, but quickly, I beg you.
It's about my husband, Ambrose, the tailor. He's good to me. He's an honest tradesman and a skilled one. But he keeps playing dice. He sits at that table late into the night, and more than once he lost a small fortune.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I don't know how I could help.
I want him to stop, but he won't listen to me. I'm at a loss what to do. I thought maybe if you were to go and have a word with him.
Oh, all right. I'll come and see you when I have some time to spare.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
My word, Johanka. That speech of yours on the square. I swear I never heard anything like it in my life.
Let's talk about it later. Right now, Guta, the Sasau tailor's wife, came to talk to me, and she was quite desperate. Did you hear?
Yes, I heard everything. So give her some advice then.
But I don't know what to tell her. Our Lady didn't prepare me for anything like that.
Oh, that's what you wanted, isn't it? Your words didn't fall on deaf ears, and now you can't let people down when they come to you.
I suppose you're right. We ought to try and do something.
We?
Be quiet and think. We have to find a way.
Jesus, you're really full of holy fire.
Stop blaspheming and start thinking how we can get Ambrose to give up his dice playing.
Supposing Ambrose were to lose enough to make him regret it. If he were to lose something really important. Mal was used to scold me by saying, one day you'll go too far and then you'll be sorry.
That's it, Henry. Ambrose has to realize for himself how he's harming others, and most of all his wife and himself. Thank you.
Glad to be of help.
But I can't go anywhere. Never mind playing dice in taverns. I've too much work to do. But you could.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Henry. Go and see the tailor's wife and sort it out with her. I have to go back now. Take care.
Okay, so we're gonna go and have a chat with, I think her name is Guta. Anyway, the problem here is that, so there's another achievement, connected to this quest or, chapter. It's like Quentin Tarantino movie anyway. And the problem is that our drinking is at level 20. So what we for sure want to take in this case is one wine biber, which will make beer twice as strong. But I still think that what's gonna happen is we will not get drunk enough. So let me try it, and if it doesn't work, then what I'm gonna do is probably load the save from the other playthrough when my drinking is not so high, and then we're gonna go and get achievement that way, and then we're gonna come back here and see what we can do in regards with the quest. However, first let's have a chat with
Welcome,
with Guta.
Good morning.
Johanka sent me. She asked me to help you with your trouble.
She did. That's wonderful. But she said she'd come herself.
Well, she's up to her ears in work, and besides, we figured your husband wouldn't pay much attention to a woman, since he doesn't even listen to you.
I'm afraid that's true. What now, though?
Well, Johanka thought it would help if Ambrose saw how playing dice was no good either for himself or for you.
I've been telling him off about it for years to no avail. I even took his dice several times. But he always gets new ones.
You won't get anywhere telling him off. Ambrose has to realise it for himself. If he lost everything he has to me, that would teach him a lesson. And then I'd talk to him man to man.
Oh, God, no. I want him to stop playing, not to lose the roof over our heads.
No, don't worry. Whatever I win from him, I'll give it back to you. But first, he really has to believe he's lost everything.
Do you swear, by the Virgin Mary, to give everything back?
What's the difference between one and the other? Take my word for it, I swear I'll give... Yeah.
I swear I'll give back every last groschen, as the Virgin Mary is my witness.
Very well, then. If you think it'll help, take him for everything he has.
Where can I find Ambrose?
He's not here now. He's getting ready for a trip to Kuttenberg, on some business or other. No doubt you'll find him at the inn. You'd better hurry if you want to catch him. He said he wants to leave soon.
Do you think he'll want to play with me?
Well, he promised not long ago he'd quit. But I'll believe it when I see it. He'll keep playing, especially when he's had a drink or two. And if he's feeling lucky, he'll lose his head entirely and play till the early hours.
All right. Thanks for the advice.
Goodbye.
Okay, so let's try and do it first. I will see if we can get the achievement with current, in current stage. With 20 drinking, we may not, but let's see how it goes. Okay, let's find. Is he in the other one? Of course he is. Okay, let me go there. Where's horse? Horse was in the tavern, drinking again. Okay, sorry, sir, I have no time for a thief. Hey, how you doing? Okay. What is the gambler? Here we go. Okay, then let's drop a save. I still have to try the witch potion. Okay, and let's have a chat with him. Let's see.
Well, Goodman Ambrose.
Yes? Is there something I can do for you?
I heard you were about to leave for Kuttenberg.
Aye. Sir Sebastian von Berg ordered new clothes and he won't settle for anything but the best. I have to go and buy some fine linen, brocade and other things. I'm taking 600 groschen to pay for it all. I'll make him the finest garments ever.
Ah, I see. Well, Sir Sebastian's a man who doesn't like to be disappointed.
True indeed. I'll be on my way just as soon as the horse is shod and the wagon hitched up.
Good God, you look terrible. Did someone attack you?
Let's have a drink together to pass the time while you're waiting, eh? On me.
That's kind of you, lad. Good luck. Good health.
May it serve you.
You look like a fellow who's been around. Tell me, what's going on in the countryside? Are the roads safe?
Oh, it's safer in the province now. There was a pack of enemy cutthroats holed up in Pribyslavitz, north of Talmberg. Mercenaries, bandits, humans, and other rabble. But we attacked them and smashed them to pieces. So yes, the roads are safer now.
My word. And who led the attack?
Okay, so in this case, let's go with the options that have the most amount of beer glasses.
I did. The bold Henry of Skalitz. Let's have a drink to my bravery.
Well now, I had no idea I was sitting here with such a warrior. A toast to your bravery.
Bravery it was, I cannot deny. Not one of them could match me in combat. Ha! Let's drink to my sword fighting skill.
To your incomparable skill, Master Swordsman.
I rained a barrage of blows on the enemy's heads, to my strength and speed.
Aye, aye, to your fat, powerful arm.
But first I had to track down their lair. So, let's drink to my cunning, too.
Is that so? Then you have the cunning of a fox.
Well, there was a band of brigands on the rampage in the province. They attacked the stud farm at Neuhof, killed old Smill, the owner, and torched the stables.
So it's true then? I heard some talk about it, but I thought it was exaggerated. Maybe I should take an escort with me.
No, not to worry. Fortunately, I caught up with those bastards and put a stop to their pillaging.
That's good news indeed. Let's drink to your accomplishment.
It was no easy matter, I can tell you. They were cleverly holed up, but they weren't smart enough for me. Ha! To my wits!
Ha ha! To your wits!
Sigismund's hordes attacked Skalitz, razed the castle, pillaged the whole area, and slaughtered a lot of people.
I heard, lad. I heard. God have mercy on those poor souls.
But a lot more people would have died if I hadn't warned them. I took an arrow in the leg, but I still rode on to Talmberg to alert them there.
Well done. I toast your determination.
And another thing we can drink to. That wound still hurts. We can drink to that.
Yes, to your wound.
May those bastards burn in hell.
May they burn in hell.
Did you hear what happened in Merhayed?
No? What happened there?
Some bandits attacked the locals.
God have mercy. It seems that's the lot of decent folk on this earth. Some fucker thinks he can take what he wants by the sword, and there's damn little you can do about it.
Ah, but the villagers weren't such an easy mark. They stood up to them and put up a fight. They even managed to take one captive.
Good on them. That's what those bastards deserve.
But it didn't end with that. Some pestilence broke out, and people thought it was the plague.
God have mercy on us.
It turned out it wasn't the plague, though. Those murdering bastards poisoned the wells there.
The low-down whoresons. They ought to hang. The lot of them.
Let's drink to those brave souls in Merhayed. They stood up to a pack of cutthroats and captured one.
Glory to them!
Not even the pestilence could break them. With the help of Brother Nicodemus, they recovered.
Glory to your brother Nicodemus too.
Aye, and may trouble pass them by now and leave them to enjoy the peace they deserve.
Aye, peace to all people with good souls.
So, you're going to Kuttenberg, eh?
That's right.
That's nice. I've never been there. What's it like?
Ah, it's great, lad. Grand it is. Kuttenberg is a big town, strong walls, and more churches than you'd count on your fingers. Even the king himself has a palace there, and it's packed with people. When there's a fair, the whole town is on its feet. You've never seen the like. But the city elders are troubled now. Sigismund and his army are camped near the town, and nothing good can come of that.
The devil take that damn Sigismund! He's done damage enough here already!
My word, lad, what's got into you?
I'm from Skalitz. Sigismund's army laid waste to the place.
Oh, I'm sorry. That must have been awful.
Awful hardly describes it. I'd tell you about it, but first I'd have to drink. A lot.
Then let's drink.
Tell you what, Ambrose. Let's drink to your wife.
Ha! She wouldn't appreciate it much if she saw us now. I'd say we've had enough to drink. The wife would take the broom to me if she knew. What with an important trip ahead of me.
Wait though. I have to tell you something. About dice. Right?
Nice.
Let's have a drink together to pass the time while you're waiting, eh? On me.
That's kind of you, lad. Good health.
May it serve you.
You look like a fellow who's been around. Tell me, what's going on in the countryside? Are the roads safe?
Okay, so what needs to happen is we need to pick 3 options with the highest amount of alcohol. So I'm gonna go with first 3, and then we're gonna propose game of dice. So let's go with it.
Well, enough chat. How about a little game before you set off? To pass the time.
Sure, one little game to pass the time. That doesn't even count, does it?
Not even worth mentioning in confession. We'll drink to it. May they roll fairly. Let's do it then. I'll wager...
Okay, so we can go somewhere in the, middle of the way. 3 scores should be okay. The idea here is to play 3 games in total. We're gonna play the first 2 and lose, and then we're gonna win the last one, the third one, right? So here we're just gonna go middle way with the wages, the same for the second one, and then we're gonna wager everything in the last game.
3 score groschen.
I've only got 2
That's
hands.
quite a pile. But I have a feeling fortune's on my side today.
Just as you
All right.
ordered.
Now make sure that you don't quit. So don't press escape to quit the game because it will fail the quest.
Christ, those damn dice are hexed.
Ah, bollocks. There's nothing wrong with the dice. It's all in the wrist action.
Oh, wrist my ass. Save the advice and let's play. I'll show you. I'll wager 600 groschen. No, put up everything you have and I'll match it.
You can't be serious. You don't have that much money. And then you'll try and wriggle out of it.
But I do. Look. So, what do you say?
All right. If you insist. Just remember, a wager lost is a debt of honor.
Don't worry, I won't forget. On my word.
Okay, the last one was a very
Your
long,
fame precedes you, but you won't get the better of
very
me.
long game. He just didn't really want to win. Okay, that's lucky. How much we can get? That's not much, so let's go with this. Okay, so now this one we have to win. Oh, that's a nice throw. Take this. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do
You'll lose
it.
everything.
Shit. Oh, no, that's actually not so bad.
Come on, it's time I had a throw.
Oh my god. Look at this. Okay, give me your stuff.
Ha! Groschen for me.
Herrgott. 600 groschen. Oh my god, what have I done? The money was for buying cloth. What shall I do now?
Actually, it wasn't by chance that I ran into you.
I don't know what you said. The Virgin Mary sent me.
It was your wife who sent me to you.
What? Guta? Why would she do that?
She did it for your own good. She wanted you to quit playing, and she didn't know how to get through to you.
Aye. She nagged at me about it, alright. That's women for you, though.
Ambrose, can't you see how easily you were tempted into wagering everything you had on dice? You're bringing misfortune down on yourself and your family.
Yes, you're right. I got carried away. But what am I to do now?
Ask your wife for forgiveness, and swear by the Blessed Virgin that you'll never pick up dice again.
You're right. My passion for dice has gone too far. I'll do what you say.
And give me those dice, so they don't tempt you to play again. I'll throw them down a well where they can't put sinful thoughts in your head.
But those aren't just any old dice that you can get anywhere. They bring luck. Well, mostly.
Ambrose.
I don't play with them much. I keep them hidden away for special occasions. Oh, all right. Here you are. Listen, Henry, the money you want from me, do you think maybe I could get it back? I've learned my lesson, I swear. But now I have to go and buy that cloth, and I can't pay for it.
You've seen the error of your ways. That's all I wanted. I never intended to take your money. Here, have it back. And next time, be more sensible about what you do with it.
Thank you, Henry. You're an honourable man. God bless you.
Okay. We are not gonna throw his dice into the well. Actually, do we need them? Ambrose dice, what did I do? They're just... We have dice here. We're not gonna be playing them anyway.
You won't be hurting anyone anymore, as long as you stay there.
We won't be playing much dice. So now we can go and report to Guta and then to Johanka.
Well, how did it go with that husband of mine?
I played him and took him for everything he had.
I see. So he played again?
Yeah.
I had a heart-to-heart talk with him, and in the end, he promised he wouldn't gamble again. He even gave me his dice.
That sounds promising. Thank you, Henry. But what about the money he lost? Did you give it back to him?
Yeah, I gave it back to him so he can buy what he needs.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Henry.
Okay, very good. So now, to Johanka. Hello.
Henry!
I see things are looking up for you. You even got a roof over your head. I'm glad you don't have to sleep in that stable anymore. And it seems the overseer coughed up a groschen or two in the end, eh?
Yes. I'm glad too, but it's a little bit complicated. Monastery affairs, you know. I won't bother you with the details.
Well, what's so complicated? They finally showed appreciation for everything you do here, right?
Yes, something like that. Can we just talk about something else, please?
No.
What's got into you? You're not yourself at all. Is something wrong?
Oh, Henry. If only you knew.
What's the matter?
Sir Sebastian. He kept coming here, always bringing me gifts, a dress, a piece of jewelry. He was so persistent. I was completely worn out from everything. And he was the only one here who showed me any sympathy, any understanding. He was quite kind, actually. And then once, more than once, I went with him. Then he had this room cleared out and gave it to me.
But you're not to blame. These things happen. He's a noble, and he can do whatever he feels like. Took advantage of you.
But it's all over, I swear. Since I started having those dreams, I haven't been with him. I sold all the things he gave me and bought food and supplies for the sick. I still feel terrible about it. I think maybe it's because of me that Matthias isn't getting better. If I had been more virtuous...
Don't be so hard on yourself. The important thing is you ended it, and you tried to make amends.
So ashamed, Henry. Please forgive me, and don't tell Matthias or anyone else, I beg you.
I won't breathe a word. I promise.
Thank you, Henry. Thank you. I feel relieved for telling you. You're so understanding. Take care. God be with you, Henry.
How is Matthias doing?
I think he's getting better. It looks like his fever's fallen. Sometimes we even talk for a while. I just hope he doesn't relapse again.
Nah, he'll pull out of it. You'll see. My word, Johanka. That speech of yours on the square. I swear I never heard anything like it in my life.
So, what do you think? Was it all right?
I'm at a loss for words. It was great. It sounded almost like it wasn't you at all. I never expected you'd say such things. Flames, a golden city, beasts of hell. It was awe-inspiring. You even put the fear of God into me. I heaved a sigh of relief when the Virgin Mary came and everything ended well. It was the best sermon I ever heard. I mean it.
Oh, thank you, Henry. I don't even know how I did it. I just opened my mouth and the words came by themselves. What about other people? What did they say?
I'd say they liked it. Everyone was quite spellbound.
Oh, that's a good thing, isn't it? And do you think it made sense? That it was clear what I wanted to say?
Oh yes, clear as day. It was a warning about our sinfulness. If we're virtuous, Our Lady will protect us against the demons.
Yes, that's what I think her message was. Thank you, Henry. I'm glad you were there with me.
So am I. I wouldn't have missed it for the world. I went to see the tailor's wife, like you wanted.
Oh, and how did it go?
I think it turned out well. Ambrose admitted he was overdoing it with the dice playing and promised to quit.
That's great news, Henry. You've helped him and his wife a lot. Thank you. You're a true friend. I think this is exactly what the Blessed Virgin wants from us.
How are things going otherwise?
You wouldn't believe what happened. One of the bathhouse wenches came to me.
Oh? What does she want?
She said she wanted to find a different job. Something more virtuous. She said she decided to change her life after listening to me on the square.
See what you're capable of? Our Lady didn't pick you for nothing. You help everyone around you. I think you're really great, Johanka.
That's very sweet of you, Henry. Thank you. If only there were more like that, though.
How do you mean?
I mean, more people who want to find a better, more virtuous life. If only we could help them to do that.
I might know of someone. There's this prostitute in Ledechko. Adela, her name is.
And how do you know her?
I happened across her by chance when I was tracking the Neuhof raiders. Don't look at me like that. She was mixed up with one of them and I had to question her. I wouldn't say she was particularly happy there either.
That sounds promising, Henry. We should try and help her.
But how?
I'm not sure, but maybe we could persuade her to give up what she's doing and find a different job. If she works at the baths, she'll surely have knowledge of some basic things.
What basic things? Laundry?
No, she'd know about healing wounds, health-giving decoctions, bloodletting and the like. And I could certainly use a second pair of hands here.
You're right. I'll head off right now. If it's the will of the Blessed Virgin, it must be done.
Henry, please try and convince her. I can find a place for her here. God be with you.
Okay, perfect. So, we're gonna go to Ledechko and have a chat with Adela. However, we will do it next time. So, look at that. Yeah, so that's it for now. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. I have to feed the dog because Yeah, I don't think he gets enough praise.
Look, you'll...
Have some salami, dog.